You're live.
Good afternoon and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Isaac Walson. I'm here with Paul, the handsome one here, and we're on location, live in Flint at Tom's Coney Island. How we doing this morning?
Man, I'm living a dream. How about you?
See, this is your dream. I look at this as a nightmare. We are being stared at by lots of people, and I gotta say, it's weird. Please don't touch my stuff, but the coffee is delicious.
Come on, you'll be all right. You will be all right.
Yeah, we're gonna make it. How was your week?
You know, my week was full of automotive issues.
Automotive issues.
Automotive issues.
Like car issues? Amber?
Yeah, no, Amber and the Mazda were both down. And
what are you doing to these cars?
I'm having help. I'm having help messing them up. I really am.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
It's not just you, it's practiced by others?
You know, it's my fault. I did not tell my wife to not drive the car.
Oh.
I did tell her that I was waiting for parts.
How does that work when you tell your wife not to do something? I'm just asking for a friend.
But I didn't. So
you didn't say that?
No, I did not say that. So it's totally my fault that she got in the car and the front wheel fell off.
Fell off. O-F-F.
Off.
Hold on. She was driving and the wheel fell off the car.
What part of off? And
I'm just
fall,
getting the mental picture.
That's the mental picture.
O-F-F.
Driving down Corona Road.
My entire life that's never happened to me, so I just want to be crystal clear.
The whole thing said never mind and just gave up. Okay?
Oh my God.
So
She was not going fast.
No, she actually just pulled out onto the road. She just pulled out of the BP gas station. And the front right tire.
Oh my
Axle,
gosh.
control arm, all that stuff gone.
Why?
Even better question. Okay, so here's the deal. About a week ago, okay, I'm driving down the road and there's a black spot on the road that looks like oil.
All right.
And when I get to it, my car kind of slides to the right.
Your car slides to
to the right. And I'm saying, oh, that's dangerous. You know what I mean? I said, something got to be going on my alignment, but I got a call. So I called 911 and told them about this black patch of oil on Dordt Highway.
Okay.
2 days later, I'm going down Saginaw Street, and my stuff does the same thing again. And I'm like, ooh, maybe that wasn't a patch of oil.
Yeah.
And I've dispatched, the county down here for no reason whatsoever.
To a pothole.
So to make a long story short, I take it to my mechanic. They tell me that the arm is busted and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I pull out of there, now it's clunking. Clunk. Every time I hit a pothole. Clunk.
Yeah.
Park it in the driveway, order the parts, and while
Didn't
I'm
tell the
gone, she gets in it to go up to the store.
Throws a hard left and it's over. It's outstanding.
It's over.
Well, that sounds great.
You asked about my week.
I did.
How about
and
yours?
By great, I mean not great. Oh, doctor's appointments, pain, yada yada. A lot of productive stuff though with the community, Celebrate Recovery, UAW. We did a bunch of stuff. Silverfest was great. Always love partner with them.
Was there a lot of folks or what?
About 3,500, I think.
3,500. That's great.
Well, it was all right. I mean, we've had over 5 the last few years, so
really?
It's down pinch, but 3,500 is awesome.
Okay.
UCAN finished second in the softball thing. They're doing their golf outing with the Tigers this next weekend on Sunday or on Monday. So UCAN's partnered with the Detroit Tigers, and they're going out and doing the golfing thing at somewhere, Atlas, something or another, Stake and Swanson and all the big wigs, and they're doing the stuff, so that'll be good. Well, that was good, but since you said you want to do some top 10 things, we were calling, since this political season and everything is so stressed, we thought that we would get some good political impersonations for you, and I found some, and I sent them to you. Now, I tried to pull these off here, so here we go.
I'll try it. I got one here. Godfrey, Trump, and Obama. Is that the one? Wait, it's still
that's
spinning
the last
now.
one. There should be 2 before that.
All right, that one's spinning. This one's spinning. Oh wait, Godfrey came up. Let's see.
So he does Obama and Trump. Put it up there.
All right, let me back it up.
I think it's very good. I love ribs, depending on who's making it. Barbecue spicy's my favorite. I like ribs. That's my favorite. Just give me any kind of ribs. Any kind of sauce. No sauce. Do you pause more than most people? Not really.
He does the extended call.
That's why he's a bad president. Fill in the blanks.
Dude, his Trump and Obama's pretty solid.
I should just go like this.
That was pretty good. So he was doing, what was that guy's name again?
Godfrey.
So Godfrey, it's a young black guy, and he did his Obama is absolutely on point, and his Trump is okay. The fact that it was hot sauce made it funnier. And then, so you guys can check them out. That was on the Shorts reel on YouTube. And then here's a Trump when this redneck is going at it right here.
Point the camera this way, and they'll be able to see it too.
Yeah. Here we go.
Make it cool, that's fine. 34 counts, nobody's done it, nobody can do it. Nobody can do it. 34, it's never been done. Our numbers are so big, these are big numbers. 34.
This is really good.
El Chapo couldn't do it, he couldn't do it. 22 times, what a failure. Guilty on 22 counts, I said, what an amateur. 34, no. Al Capone couldn't do it. 27 counts, which is a little beginner stuff. That's beginner stuff. He couldn't do it. The Zodiac Killer, can you believe this? 9 counts, I go, this is it. What is this, amateur hour? 9 counts. The Zodiac, I call him the Zodiac Loser, that's what I call him. We're going to jail so quick and so strong, and nobody's going this quick. 2 days, we'll be there in 2 days. We're making felonies great again. Found guilty of 34 felonies, right? Oh, hell twisted.
Oh, now this dude right here is super funny, and it's T.Y. the Fish, F-I-S-C-H, if you want to check him out. And he just looks like your regular redneck that just got done hanging out with Jeff Foxworthy getting ready to go fishing.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Dude, when he breathes in, he's like, with the Trump there. Zodiac, only 9, what a loser. That's a pretty good impression, what'd you think?
I think so. You got a lurker behind you. Let's see if he wants to say hello for a second.
We got a lurker.
You got a lurker.
No lurking.
You see him
in the
back
corner?
there?
I do. I just see red boobs. That's all I see. I can't tell if it's...
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's Peter.
It was Peter.
Oh, he checked you riding in on him.
He saw me coming.
Whoa.
He saw me. Ooh, yeah, that's a little too close, huh?
Anyways, so the political stuff got pretty hot, and then all the stuff that came out with Kamala and Trump and yada 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 and the assassination. It's just been hot. I feel like the impersonations are pretty solid this year.
So I guess I gotta ask you a personal question.
You know, I haven't seen a Hillary impersonation.
Has the assassination attempt changed your mind in any way, shape, or form on what you're going to do during the election?
Let me tell you something. If you've ever been shot at before, the response to stand up while you can still have a chance to get shot is ballsy. It's just ballsy. And I'm sorry. With the American flag that
stand
shot.
up?
Yeah, and when he said fight and he lifted his fist up.
Yeah.
Man, that's America. Hashtag America. I'm just saying. That shot right there, you can say whatever you want about him. The man's got stones. He's absolutely got stones to do that. Because that 3-foot thing, that's all bulletproof. And he's supposed to stay behind that till they pick him up and move him.
They picked him up, and that's when he put the fight sign up.
Yeah. But still, it was just, they didn't know if there was they didn't know what was going on. The whole thing is crazy.
Okay.
And I just, like, I respect the accent. It tells me about his character as a person. Like, I don't like some of the things that he says and does, but as far as a person that believes in what he's doing, he's willing to stand for it and fight for it,
right,
and die for it. I respect that, absolutely, without question. As an American, when you volunteer to go in the military, you're doing the same thing. So it's nice to see.
So do you think it strengthened more people's resolve to vote for him, or are they just more mad at? I mean, the kid was not sent by any special group, right? He was just.
I don't know. Information's still coming out. Apparently, he worked for BlackRock. Was in a commercial.
BlackRock?
Yeah, not the restaurant, the group.
Okay, Black Heart.
I don't know. I just know that he was in a commercial, and there was a video of him saying he was in the CIA. Information's still coming. And who knows? It's hard for me to believe that they beat a 20-year-old beat the most sophisticated force in the world of the Secret Service, protecting one of the most protected people in the world. That just sounds like horse.
Amazing.
It sounds like bull.
Amazing.
With a ladder
So,
and
yeah,
a snorkel and a bubble gun. You know what I mean? It's like this is like made up. It's not even real world.
I was in D.C. for the Million Man March.
Okay.
And they had snipers
Yeah.
positioned on
Right.
all the rooftops.
Yeah.
All the way around
But
the
hey,
mall.
look over there. The one building you could get a perfect shot from, but we're not going to stand there.
There.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's a conversation. You ever had a conversation with somebody and you finished and you were dumber?
So
That's
what does
what
that
this
make?
sounds like.
So does that make you sound like a conspiracy? Is there a conspiracy out there? I haven't been listening to mainstream media, so I don't know what the left and or the right is saying.
I guess it comes down to a couple of questions.
I'm just glad he was a white boy, Norky light white boy. That's all.
Phew. No, here's the thing: is you're telling me a 20-year-old that went to a shooting class and got kicked out because he was that bad was able to beat one of the most sophisticated services on the planet. I'm sorry, I don't believe that.
See, I'm seeing this montage in my head right now.
You see the pictures of that kid? He needed a sandwich.
Right, but he gets kicked out of the class and he says, "I'll show you." And now every day he's
For
shooting
4 years,
squirrels.
he's shooting.
Every day getting
And then he
better,
misses
knocking
the
out
shot.
birds. Yeah.
Did you see that video of Trump like 2 days later?
No, which one?
He's putting, and he makes a putt from like 12 feet out, and he's like, "That's the difference between me and the shooter. I don't miss." I'm like, "Oh my god, dude! Oh my gosh!" It was just, I don't know, dude. It's crazy. And it was, I don't know. Anyone that stands up and is willing to die for what they believe, and I respect that to a certain degree because that means your commitment.
Do you
is there.
think that's what he was doing?
I think so.
I think he was trying to get the hell out of there. I don't think
That's why he stayed.
That's why he paused.
That's why he stayed.
That's
said
why he
fight.
paused the Secret Service from dragging his butt off the stage.
Because he wanted to
Hold
get
on
out
a
of there.
minute. I got a PR shot here. Give me a minute.
Really, in mid being shot at, he says,
100%.
"Do you really think he's that intelligent?"
100%.
You do.
100. I got to take advantage of this.
So then that's what it wasn't just a response.
It could have been. It could have been a natural response. I don't think so. I think it was. Wait a minute.
I do, because your adrenaline's kicking. Like whatever you are in that moment when your life is threatened, you are that thing, whatever that is. And when that happens, and he realized he was shot. You remember he grabbed his ear, he went down.
That's
Right.
who he is. The one that
That's what
grabbed
he's
his
supposed to
ear
do.
and went down.
That's what he's supposed
what
to
he's
do.
supposed to do. Then they grabbed him and picked him up to
And
carry
then him to
off.
stop and say fight, you think it's calculated. I disagree with you. I think it was a reaction.
One, he could have said something better.
Really?
Should have been something religious.
Here's
It should have
okay.
been.
First of all,
God bless
your
America.
response is, "I think in the middle of being shot, you should have thought about this a little bit more."
He
That's
should have already had a contingency plan.
the
We
way
got a
your mind
contingency
twists
plan
these
for everything.
Like,
So, you know,
there's a
Tuesday in the
PR
briefing.
moment after being shot.
Exactly.
Listen,
At the briefing on Tuesday, they said, "Now, Don, just in case you get shot, what you gonna say?"
yeah, because that's part of the Paul. Please. Oh my God, dude! What is no for 200? Give the man give the man at least the respect of saying in the moment he stood in battle. That takes courage. I give him that. You like or dislike the guy, and I will say this: it's really hard not to look at that and feel very proud as an American to say we still have the gumption. You know what I mean?
Well, I tell
and
you,
that
I
just
found,
exists.
the other day I saw
Now,
the
if that's a
best
PR thing,
Trump sign
whatever.
ever.
Here we go.
Best Trump sign ever.
That's-
On top of a trailer, strapped down with, I'm sorry, not that kind of trailer. Not a living trailer.
Oh, sorry. I was like, of course you went there.
A pull trailer. Make it easy to move around.
Oh,
kind
a
of
pull
trailer.
Yeah.
And it said Trump 2024. He may be an asshole, but he's our asshole.
Oh.
Oh, wait, let me get a camera shot on you, get a reaction.
And
Now.
go. Okay. I don't know. I know this. I know Kamala has some really good prison reform policies for California.
Okay.
I know Trump gave $50 billion to black colleges. I know we weren't in war.
$50 billion?
Yeah, when he was in office. Look it up.
Oh, yeah. I remember that
Not
legislation
personally.
that Obama started.
Yeah.
Didn't stop. Go ahead.
So, I'm just saying, I was looking at what it says, and we weren't in war, which is good.
What? What part of we weren't at war?
He was trying. We were only in the Afghan war, and there it was being backed down, right? We didn't have an American killed for 18 months. But that was a positive. As far as this rest of this stuff that goes, like I said, Kamala has good prison reform. Coming up as an attorney, she's intelligent, she's smart.
Do you know what her prison reform is? Is it going to stop the corporate prisons from, if they have to make a profit?
See, there's two sides of information on there. There's corporate prisons, and then there was she arrested more black people for drugs than anyone else in the history of the state. So,
prosecuted or put in
and
incarcerated.
then left them in there longer. So there was those things, and I don't know. In corporate prisons is a thing.
So how does she control that? The minimums are set by the state, right?
Well, and if they're set to be, if they think that they're going to be an issue for the citizenship, they can extend it. Let's say they got in a fight in jail right after, or prison or whatever. Oh, well, you extend your sentence.
Right, but if I got caught with 20 kilos of cocaine, she goes to the book and it says, all right, 20 cocaine is 15 to 30 years.
Yeah,
and she was giving everybody the 30. Or she's not the judge, so she doesn't give anybody anything.
No, she's the one that requested.
Okay.
So,
but she be
like, these are just
it,
the facts.
Wouldn't she be requesting it for the people that on the other side to protect her people? You know what I mean?
Well,
her
do you think that
is requesting that you get 30 years?
Prosecutors will do things to make themselves look good and pad their stats and going after people that you're going to convict because they have drug possession and you make a career on that?
I bet you could.
I'm just saying.
And
I don't know if that's what happened.
She wouldn't be the first.
Dude, I'm just saying, but at least she put in the prison reform. Like job re-entry, jail re-entry. That stuff matters. I don't have enough.
So how did she put that? I don't understand how, as the prosecuting attorney or the attorney general.
She built a reform for it.
So she made laws
that
she gave to her Congress people to get passed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, in California, you'd have to ask Willie. He would know. Willie would know. Oh, Willie. He was the biggest Democrat in California forever, man. 30 plus years, right? Oh, Willie.
I am not going to comment because when you say Willie, I think Willie Lynch, and you're talking about some other Willie. He must be a congressman or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest in San Francisco. She dated him for a while.
Oh, you know more. Like I said, you know more about her than I do.
I just try to be informed. I don't want to judge a person on either side. I just want to look at their content and character.
So if I could ask, and you can tell, what is your source? What are you listening to? What are you watching?
Google. My source is the Google, and it has everything: WAPO, CNN, Fox News, ABC, MSNBC, like private. I don't try to take information from.
It's not True Social.
No, man, it's 10, 12. I don't have a side. I just am an information person. I want to understand the information, same as you, and I want to know who the person is, and I don't really care who they slept with or if you don't like their food or their hair color or their skin color or their party. I want to know what the content of the character is. And so
what's the deal with
I think it's most Americans, right?
What's this deal about Kamala not being black? Is that just a non-issue?
I mean, if she's saying that she was and she's Hindu and Indian, then just be an Indian. Like she in Senator, she was the first Indian senator. Before that, she was the first Indian Attorney General, which is great.
My first question is we're in a time and place where people are identifying as fire hydrants and are identifying
and coyotes.
So now, if this woman wants to identify as a black female, who's to tell her she's not?
It's just a slippery slope.
Why
can't you identify as a... Because if you're willing to change your identity for who you are at any time for any purpose, just for self-fulfillment,
No, it sounds like
That's a content of character
No,
thing.
it sounds like it's more of a. Remember what we did to Obama and his driver's license and his birth certificate? We're gonna have to do the same thing to this lady.
What was that again? The Hawaiian birth certificate
the Hawaiian
thing?
birth certificate, and he's not an
Oh, that was your boy
American
Trump,
citizen.
right?
Exactly.
He was behind all that.
So I'm thinking that they're just trying to maneuver that kind of distraction.
I don't
to
know.
come
I'm
out.
just people that use race
shouldn't matter.
as a way to get them to vote for him. I think is ridiculous. Content and character and action.
Should it
Like
matter?
she's been in politics for how long?
A while.
Long time. Right? Since she was 30 and she's 50 something, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, what's her line? What she's done? Do you know?
Well, again, she's like attorney stuff. And unless you're in California you're voting for the prosecuting attorney, you're not going to know her track
She's very,
record.
very, very liberal.
I hadn't been impressed with the clips that I had seen of her.
Somebody
But I
explained the
don't know who
time
was
that was
doing the
before
clips.
from the times have been. She said it 25 times. What does that freaking mean?
What? Let's say it again.
The times of before from the times that been. Are you for real?
I'm thinking it's biblical.
Biblical.
Yeah, it sounds
Oh
like some
my
biblical mumbo. I mean, some biblical verse.
I have no idea. I don't even know what it means.
Type it in and see what Google says.
I don't know what Kamala time has been
just type
speech.
the quote. Type the quote and see if it shows up. And while they do that, listen. Where's my camera? Okay, my camera's right here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I see it. There it is. Ha ha! All right, listen. While I got your attention and while he's looking that up, I want to encourage you to give us a call. 810-239-2901. Get involved. Public Access Television, Fact Channel 17, the place to be seen. Maybe your church is doing something. Maybe the school is doing a play. Maybe you're videotaping your garden or you're taping yourself replacing a transmission. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know.
Replacing the transmission.
But if you're doing it, give us a call. 810-239-2901. That's Fact Channel 17. And of course, we're always, where is it? We are always looking for clean music. So if you got clean music, we want it. All right?
You too,
Now,
too.
I
You too,
used
too.
to say, stop. I used to say if you could play it for your grandmother, you can play it on the radio station. That's what I used
Now,
to say. But now I have to say, if you couldn't play it for your great grandma, I can't use it. All right, I can't have no B's, no N's, no nothing. All right.
no, nothing.
810-259-9789. That's 810-259-9789.
We need you too.
See, you're ruining my end here.
I'm
okay?
just pumping it up.
You ready for it? Listen,
Ready.
we are determined to make a difference, but we need you to too. 810-259-9789. Am I done, Isaac?
That's it. We're
Am I
back
done?
to the show. All right, so here's what I got.
What'd you find?
You make this make sense because I don't get it.
I can't.
Maybe I'm just not smart enough. You ready?
As you have heard from so many incredible leaders, for us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present, and to be able to contextualize it, to understand where we exist in the history and in the moment as it relates not only to the past but the future.
Right. What?
Did it stop?
That's in it.
That wasn't a problem. Everything she said was fine. We have to know where we exist in time and history.
You think so?
Yes.
I'm trying
Democrats have delivered.
to find the U-22 speech.
You too.
The U-22 speech.
That's my speech.
Right.
She doesn't do a U-22 speech.
No, she does the time before, the time has passed is then.
That's what I wanted to hear.
And I don't know how to find it.
Well, listen, while you're looking for it, I'm going to do a plug for Tom's, all right? We got to thank Tom's for letting us videotape here. We set up this morning at Tom's Restaurant on Dork Highway. They are allowing us to, I guess, interfere with their business, having fun.
I got it. The unburdened one. I had it.
What?
Here it is. It just doesn't make any sense. You tell me.
All right, I'm listening.
This understanding, this vision, to see what can be unburdened by what has been.
Fair enough.
Be unburdened by what has been. She said it in like 25 speeches.
Okay.
What does that
been? Jim Crow, apartheid, slavery,
What burden?
gerrymandering. These are all burdens.
Unburdened by slavery? Is that what she's talking about?
No, he says compared to our burdens, we have to do something about this time.
We have to unburden what has been.
All these things that have been used to burden citizens.
I didn't do any of those things. There's no burden to carry. And
no, you don't have a burden.
the United States abolished slavery in 1866, and we did that before most nations, and there's a lot of nations that still have it.
But it was still
So
illegal.
what is there
it
to
was still
unburden?
illegal for us to buy property. It was still illegal to live wherever
Yeah,
we
but
wanted.
that was in 1866, so this is
Government
2024.
mandated. Government mandated.
So
you
what is...
inherited your grandmother's
Hold
house.
on now. No, I didn't.
Okay,
So,
but you could have.
So here's the question. That happened in 1866. We don't do that anymore.
1862.
What? 1862. Thank you. So then.
Oh no, it was as late as 1960 that these Jim Crow laws were in effect.
Okay. Then I
The
still
Civil
don't
Rights
understand
Movement
what
in
does
the
that got to
60s.
do with the fact that those are done.
She's talking about things are burdens. Now, your burdens and my burdens are two different things. So your burdens could be picnic baskets or Easter bunnies. I don't know what your
I
burdens
love how
are.
you think it's flowery. That's good. I like that.
I know what my burdens are.
Yeah, go ahead.
And a
Your
blind
car.
man's burdens are different. Right, exactly. So, understanding your burdens, we need to unburden you. We need to take those
You need
things
to unburden me from a burden I don't have.
that you perceive you have.
I don't
Whether
think
you
I have
or
a
not.
burden.
You don't have any burden.
So I think they're saying that they think I have a burden, but I definitely don't. So now,
I think you're lying to yourself.
and lying to myself?
A burden that, you know, a burden. My kids were burdens.
To you?
Fuck yeah. Oh, oops, I didn't mean that.
Hey man, it's good for your great grandmother for the show. Good to see you, Paul. All right, so.
But they were the most wonderful burden that I've ever had.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
No,
I mean,
don't get
keeping
it
them
all.
alive.
I can't.
Keeping my kids
I don't-
alive was a burden.
No, I got that, but I don't see what, like, the thing that when someone says, oh, well, white people were racist in the 60s and before that has anything to do with me because I don't do those things.
It doesn't. No, it does not.
So when someone tries to,
specifically have to do
so when
with
someone
you.
tries to attribute that to me, that makes no sense to me because I don't do it.
We still live in an institutionalized civilization, whether you are a part of it or not. It affects
But
us.
most people that I know,
And it was established
like
by...
their race of something doesn't come into it. They just talk about what the person does. Like normally when they say, well, what do you do? Oh, Paul does television and radio podcast. Oh, he's funny. Oh, he's down with politics. Defined by your actions, right? That's how I define people and things, is how their actions and content. So when you don't work that way through race, color, creed, and you only work through the content of character, which some really
Where'd you ever hear
popular
that?
guy said one time at this place. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyways, and that's how you work with things. When people keep hammering you and saying you're this way because they want you to be and you're not, it's annoying.
Understand that she says we all have burdens. And we
No.
need to
She said
unburden
burden specific. It just sounds annoying, brother.
a burden.
Believe me.
We all have a burden.
And which burden is it that you're not bringing up that you'd like to discuss so we can discuss it openly?
Let's talk about it.
And let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk about
And we're
it.
talking.
And is it your kids? Because I know my kids were a burden. And that's a wonderful burden.
Well, that's not what she's talking about. I don't think.
How do you know?
I don't.
Why would you jump to that conclusion
Because
instead
that's
of
what
mine?
you said. You said Jim Crow. You said.
These are burdens.
So we're talking about
I'm
that.
giving examples.
Yeah, so we're talking about your burdens that you're talking.
It could be I have no left toe is my burden. You know what I mean? It could be that I can't whistle is my burden.
Your burden is you're not a whistler.
I can't whistle.
Your lips are. Dude, we're already out of time.
I'm gonna start.
Unless you want to go another half
Oh
hour.
no, we got 30 seconds. Is there anything you
Like
want to
Holes?
say?
First of all, I felt like this was a good show. I didn't actually want to do this, but I was happy with the shot. You guys let us know what you think. Hopefully the background sound wasn't too bad.
I can't imagine what you're going through. With all
Oh,
this
dude, it's
noise.
amazing.
It's amazing.
Dude, we'll sit out. We'll see you next time.
All right, guys. Say goodbye.
Peace.
All right. Good times. Good times.